Well, I mean, come on. I just look at it like we're now a 2-6 football team, and we're like afraid to go for it in a 2-minute drill. You know, like who cares if you give the ball back to the guys with 1 minute and 40 seconds left? They obviously got the field goal anyway. And once again, we're a 2-6 football team, and it just feels like we're kind of afraid to lose a game. It's 3rd and 5 at the end of the game. You know, it's who cares if they have a timeout there at the end or not? You know, getting in field goal range isn't that tough. You know, so you're just putting your defense in these bad situations, and I just felt like, what do we have to lose? Like, why can't we be aggressive in some of these situations? That's kind of how I feel about a lot of the game today.
Joe Flacco, and at the end, he kind of, if you're watching on TV, he kind of bites his lip like, should I have said all of that? Could you imagine what we'd be saying today if Aaron Rodgers went off like that after the game? Boy, that would be, we'd be talking about that for 3 days.
You wouldn't.
My goodness.
It would be like you just pro football talk. The whole front page would be 10 different Aaron Rodgers stories.
Well, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
The Broncos are 2-6. Nobody expected them to be any good. And I think Joe Flacco is sick of getting blamed for how bad this team is. Troy Aikman went all in on him 11 days ago when the Broncos were lifeless offensively. And Troy Aikman called it like he saw it. You know, Joe Flacco is Joe Cool when everything is going well, but that demeanor comes off as I don't give a crap when you're losing.
That's the point. I think that's it. That is, he's, you know, he's one of those guys where you'd go, man, when things aren't good, like where was that fire during the game? Why didn't you cuss somebody out in the sidelines in the third quarter or something like that? That's where I'd question, you know. And listen, I understand maybe he wants to be more aggressive. I also understand their offense is not good, and it's not all about Joe Flacco. He's certainly not anything special either at this point of his career, but their offense is not anything special either, so we need to take that into account. So, yeah, the struggles aren't all about him, but, yes, he's not the kind of guy that seems to take the lead or the reins to go, hey, let's snap out of this funk. And then, okay, when your offense is not that good and you're not playing that good on top of that, I don't think this is the time you come out and make that kind of call, you know. And I understand you wanted to be aggressive, but you gave the Colts the ball at the 11-yard line, and you have a really good defense. And Von Miller was almost sacked for his safety, and Jacoby Brissett got out and made a play. So it wasn't like a stupid decision by Vic Fangio. I just don't know about the timing of these kind of comments by Joe Flacco. I guess that's what I'm questioning.
Well, and I think he is irritated that he's getting the blame for a team that is 2-6. It's not going as well as he thought when he signed. And they traded Emmanuel Sanders last week, which makes it harder for Joe Flacco to do what he's trying to do. And it just feels like it's falling apart. You know, I was looking around at some of the rosters. It's not like there's a contending team out there that needs a quarterback right now, and I don't know that a contending team would want Joe Flacco.
Right.
But, you know, some of these guys, as they get close to the trade deadline and they know that window is closing for good on possibly escaping a bad situation, I think that could add to the manifestation of the frustration because he's stuck now. He's going nowhere the rest of the year, except maybe to the bench when Drew Lock comes back.
Right. I mean, that's what we're getting dangerously close to now, and that's where probably he's a little worried as well because, yeah, they did draft a guy in Drew Lock who a lot of people thought was a first-round type talent. They drafted him in the second round. And, yes, another loss or two, you're going to go, okay, this one looks like it's over for us in this season, and they might want to go see what Drew Lock has or get him some reps and get him some game reps so he can kind of hit the ground running next year if they want to hand the reins over to him to take over as the starting quarterback.
Yeah, the Broncos have had 2 straight losing seasons, and they are just 3 losses
away. They've had some tough ones this year.
And they've got to turn it. But they could be 5-3. That's the thing. Yeah. And I think that's why Flacco's upset. It's not all his fault. There's plenty of blame to go around, but he's the one who finds himself bearing the brunt of it.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.